Hello and welcome back to Timberborn Tuesday. This might be a shorter video because I'm not feeling very well today. But yeah. So last I left off, we built this huge new dam, which is going to make everything a lot easier. And we're probably going to start moving to make treated planks so we can make the better water pumps, these large water pumps, which work way better. So before we do that, we're probably gonna wanna get more power, these large windmills. But honestly, if we want large windmills, we'll probably need more gears. If we need more gears, we need more planks, and we also need paper. We need a paper mill, and we also need more people to work at the paper mill. So start off by making more housing. That'll probably get us there. Actually, I'll add 4 more houses. So these houses will get built, and then probably want to get power golden first. So I'll make some paper because these are already starting to go down and we've only had them built for like barely any time, to be honest. So we'll build a little path there, and that's paper mill, right? Wood, paper mill. Yeah, we have enough science for it. Let's go. And we'll just get a paper mill. Destroy this because it's just a waste of planks. This amount is probably overkill. Eventually I'll probably cut them down and replace them with maples, since we'll probably need a lot more maples. What's the next food option? No, it's not food. Potatoes. Yeah, our next food option would either be wheat or going into, like, what's it called? The aquatic stuff. Honestly, wouldn't mind some more food variety. It would probably make our well-being go up way more. So yeah, this is just getting built. Then we'll unlock the new large windmill. You see, it needs 20 gears, that's a lot, but on average I'll say they produce 150. So we build, oh god, we don't have enough science. Well, we'll stockpile on science, I guess, and on paper. So what else needs to be done in our colony? You know, then I'll do the aquatic stuff. It's actually pretty good. So if we go to food and we go aquatic farmhouse, yeah, it's 150. It's a drop in the bucket. I'd say that's probably decent. So we'll plant a bunch of spatterdock, probably more spatterdock and cattails. Probably go up until there, yeah. And the rest can be cattails. And we probably won't even harvest them, to be honest, because we need to like grind them. This can have 1 worker, but it'll be high priority. So we'll have to make a guy who grows the spatterdock. I'd say we'd be fine putting them here, probably. Just grilling some spatterdock, even though he's miles away from it. So drought just started, but we should be grand, really, thanks to this sluice system in the backup. Yeah, it's only 12 days. Yeah, we'll be fine. Okay, so we've got the paper mill. So we're gonna want paper storage and spatterdock storage. You know, we might have to make a storage complex. I want to make a storage complex, but where would we put it? Ideally close to stuff, but I might actually just end up putting it here. It's empty enough, I guess. For now, we can just place the spatterdock. So spatterdock and paper. Where is spatterdock? Spatterdock uncooked and paper very cooked. This is our industrial revolution here. This is where we hit heavy industry. Oh god, we've got 9 kids and 26 adults. We're going to have so many workers for like 2 months. Well, like a cycle. And then they're all going to disappear and we're going to have no workers at all. We are technically still pumping water, but we should be fine. Since, yeah, we've got full pumps. These guys aren't actually doing anything. 4 buildings lack workers, but they're just scientists and this guy. And all we've got is pine resin, so replace a few of these guys with just maple. And I'll mark these ones for demolition now. And then they can become maples. Okay, the population's booming. They're finally growing up and we finally got workers again. This guy doesn't need to be employed realistically. Now that we have all our workers, a few more workers, we should get a lot more science. Let's see, maple, chestnut, maple. Oh yeah, we can also do chestnut trees, they're good. Some grilled chestnuts, but honestly, not really bothered to do it right now. I could have spent the time cutting them down, but we've got full wood anyway. Slightly under, but close enough to full. In fact, how much is the deep space? Yeah, 1,000 science. Actually, we could get an observatory. Is it worth it though? Maybe after we've got our power situation under control. How are the batteries doing? So they're slowly ticking down. Maybe we accept the temporary power situation and we go build more windmills. Like it shouldn't really harm anything in the long run, at least. Just building more windmills. Yeah, they're fairly cheap as well. Worst case scenario, we just replace them in a little. So this should increase our power by 50%. Yeah, so these batteries are good at telling us whether we're under or overproducing. Because maybe we underproduce during the day, but we catch up during the night. But it doesn't seem like that, given that these are always dead. Especially since we work pretty far into the night. I'd say they probably need more free time. Don't actually give it to them. Yeah, and see now, 572, it just shoots up. Yeah, so we're currently producing in excess, even though it is the day, which is what we like to see. And oh, I'm really considering building the observatory because it could be really good, since it seems like science is going to be a bottleneck. I'm just gonna go for it, man. We can build more power in the immediate future if we need it, but like science is a bit of a bottleneck. I guess if we did just put more people on it, it would probably be better, but like the trade-off isn't great. 204 workers, we'll probably be fine with 2, and then we close off our own science our old science section here. Our sunflowers are still not in the positive. We'll unmark these, set them as sunflowers after, because it seems like people can't get enough sunflowers. Can't get enough of the sunflowers, man. It's like what happens every game, to be honest. So once this is built, we'll pause the other scientists. We'll probably also start producing more planks. We could probably use them. Okay, so he's slowly planting all of these ones. Oh, his range seems a little lower. Maybe because that's there? Not sure. Anyways, he couldn't plant as far, it seems. I guess it's fine. Okay, it's built. All of these are getting paused. Okay, we've got 5 workers who are unemployed. So, power our revolution. This is probably draining fast. Yup. It's kind of strange how it works during the day and not during the night. The observatory. You'd think it would work during the night, not during the day. You know, honestly, our colony is pretty compact, so I don't think we're really going to need public transport so much. Maybe like a bit in the future, or for like these guys, or for like building things faster, but I doubt we're gonna need it on like a regular scale. Alright, so just in case, I'm gonna add one more man harvesting, in case we can't keep up with demand anymore and our water demand still seems fine. We can put another guy on this. Do you have the grow? Yeah. I'm questioning whether we should do 2 lumber mills or 1 lumber mill. So 2 lumber mills in Gear Workshop or 1 lumber mill in a Gear Workshop. I'd say we'd probably be better off doing 2-1 instead of 1-1. You know, we could open up this area. We should fill it with water, just because. Do we even lose it? Oh, well, it's not sealed off, and also mixes with bad water. That only joins it here. If we built a little down there, might just build that for the sake of building it, just so we get a little bit more space here. We could probably plant some more here. Yeah, we could probably plant some more. Yeah, so I'm gonna do the 2-1. Can place that there. Can place it here, and then the Gear Workshop. Well, this is gonna be pretty ugly, but we'll do that. That's really ugly. And we'll do gears. And yeah, the path. The path just going through. Okay, this is like the ugliest thing I've ever built. Okay, we still have enough workers. That's good. It's really good. So I'll go over here and... Yeah, so we're just putting it... Wait, what? Oh, I thought that was building on top. Yeah, no, we're just putting in this down. So then we can open this. Yeah, I was gonna try to open this now, but like that would have like destroyed our colony. So thank God I waited. Wait, what the hell? I already have 1.8k science. There's no way. Holy. This is actually making an insane amount of science. I genuinely did not anticipate it making that much. I knew it was better than the regular ones, but it made like 1,000 in like 2 days. Something else must have happened, right? There's absolutely no way that just did that. In one of my colonies, I had really tall apartments, 7 or 8 stories, something like that. And I built like a bit to transport the zip lines going down, so they could get down faster. It was actually like really good. Something I don't get about the zipline stations is that they can, like, I get why they only have 2, but it makes it so you can either make a loop or like linear. But they should add like third option or something, third option for the zipline where you can do like a 3-direction one, so you can make like a fork. I think it would make the game a lot better. Well, not a lot better, but it would be like useful. It could just be, and I'd say these can stay on like 2 connections, but if this one had a 3rd connection, I think that would be good. Or if they made another building that did so, it would also be good. That's trees. It would also be good because, yeah, then you could, let's say, have the industrial section connect to like here, and also to like where we're growing, like to the 2 farms. You could have like a stop here and it connects to there and to there. And that's something you can't do right now unless you use like 2 stations, and it's just like you can get around it, but it's a bit of an effort. Let's make our power situation invincible. So we'll move that path out of the way. Yeah. Alright, so we'll unlock the new power things. The large windmills. And if we assume each one makes on average 150, I'd say 1,500 extra power would be more than enough. Can do 10 of them. 10 is a lot. A lot. That's 1, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. Alright, this is going to be a lot of power. And we are going to make, how will we make the priorities? So, we'll say these ones are, we'll leave them at normal priority. Put the ones 1 out low priority. Or we'll put all the other ones at very low priority. Because, I mean, this amount of power is already a bit excessive. We'll put this at low priority as well, because we might need our planks for other stuff. How many planks do we have? 88 only. We'll probably have enough gears and paper for now, at least. On that note, I'll unlock the wood workshop. Only 800. So cheap. This is one of those buildings where, like, you hardly ever need what it produces. But if you don't stock up on what it produces, you really shoot yourself in the foot, because then you really need what it makes. Like, for example, there's only like 5 buildings in the game that actually need what it makes to be built. When they need it, they need like 1,000 of them. So unless you want to have like 100 of these so you can make them on demand, you need to just store. In fact, I'll build a large storage over here. I might build it further. Oh my god. Look at the new windmills. They're huge. They're actually incredible. Yes, the 200 horsepower from the power wheels. Isn't that incredible? Okay, so we are nearly out of power. Not good. Not good. These things gonna turn on, or... Hello? Come on. Turn on. And... yeah, there's no sign. Okay. These have got to be making like the least power possible. Yeah, 98. These are making 49. Unless it speeds up tomorrow or in the morning, we're not gonna have power. Alright, 12-day drought. 12 days is a long time, but it's nothing we haven't dealt with. I want to see what happens when we demolish this, and how this behaves. I don't know, we have more than like, we have 1 trillion times more water than we could possibly ever need. Alright, so basically no impact. It probably won't have any impact, to be honest. But yeah, this thing is not gonna get built because we have no planks, because we're doing this thing. Surely now these are going up, yeah. We're producing like thousands extra. this thing actually produces so much science, it's like unreasonable. In like 10 days it produces like 1,000,000,000 science. Water pump. So that only uses 10. So this is a good water pump. It actually makes like a huge amount of water. It's like the best thing ever. But yeah, place that there and we will get rid of... Actually, how deep does it go? It actually pumps like really deep. We might, we might just place it. Yeah, that's where we place it. Right there. Oh my god, that's the perfect spot. This is high priority and high priority. So now, I'll probably just time-lapse this, if I'm gonna be real. So, yeah, enjoy the time-lapse, and yeah, probably gonna be towards the end of the video, so yeah, enjoy the time-lapse. Actually, could you leave a comment on whether you enjoy the time-lapses or not? Because if you don't, I'll stop putting them in the videos, and yeah, thanks. Yay, so we built this building, so now we can turn off the rest of the pumpers, because they're effectively useless compared to this guy. They produce 1 worker, and a third, they produce 3 per hour. 3 workers, they produce 5 per hour. These guys are trillion times better, quintillion times better. So, to be honest, I'll probably build like a few large tanks back here. We'll start off with one, and we'll make it an extremely low priority, because we just don't need to build that. And yeah, that's it for today though. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, if you like the time lapses, leave it tell me in the comments. And yeah, have a nice day. See you next Tuesday for Timberborn Tuesday. Bye.